Hi everyone, my group and I would like to take the next 5 minutes to try and convince you to move towards bioplastics. Traditional plastics are used in almost everything: packaging, construction, electronics, safety equipment. Almost everything in your life has some sort of plastic involved in it. The current manufacturing techniques are going to be your thermoplastics and as well as your thermoset plastics, and these don't melt and they also don't decompose. Why we did move to plastics is because they allowed for durability, innovations in safety, as well as the preservation of goods. Why bioplastics are better? Bioplastics can be made from renewable biological sources and they also could be biodegradable. So this would reduce our current recycling process, like the big sorting facilities that we have to have. Also, this could be really big for single use plastics, medical equipment, and utensils.
There are three major environmental benefits that come from switching to bioplastics. First, as mentioned on the previous slide, the carbon in bioplastics is often sourced from other waste materials, thus extending the use of these materials in our economy, which means less natural resource depletion. Second, drilling for oil is a messy process with huge environmental impacts. Besides the all too common oil spill, acquiring fossil derived materials releases a ton of greenhouse gas into our atmosphere. As shown by the graph, the production of bioplastics results in significantly lower greenhouse gas emissions per kilogram of product. Lastly, bioplastics offer a tremendous advantage in terms of end-of-life management. I'm talking about what happens to our stuff when we're finished using it. Biodegradable and compostable plastics will take up less space in the landfill due to their relatively rapid degradation. As we all know, as a species, our waste management is not perfect, with millions of tons of plastic accumulating in our natural environments every year. The rapid degradation of biodegradable and compostable plastics would help reduce the impact of this litter.
Polyhydroxyalkanoates, or PHAs, are biodegradable polyesters or biopolyesters. They contain ester groups, which is a double-bonded oxygen and can be seen in the molecule on the right. They are produced from various microorganisms who utilize PHAs as energy storage materials within the organism cell. PHAs can be utilized in biomedical technologies and in bioplastics, as we have talked about. They are biocompatible, meaning that they are not harmful to living tissues, and biodegradable, meaning that they can be degraded in soils. However, they are insoluble in water. Degradation is dependent on the composition of the polymer, the conditions of the environment in which the biodegradation is taking place, as well as the type of microorganism. Disadvantages to polyhydroxyalkanoates include poor mechanical properties, high production costs, and susceptibility to thermal degradation. Modifications are being investigated to improve functionality, such as blending natural materials with other biodegradable polymers, including starch, cellulose derivatives, lignin, and other PHA-type blends. Synthesis approaches that can increase functionality include block copolymerization and graft copolymerization. PHAs can be produced in prokaryotic and eukaryotic microorganisms. PHAs are carried out in vivo, meaning creation takes place inside a living organism. There are 90 genera of bacteria that can produce PHAs. Depending on the bacteria, production may occur in an anaerobic or aerobic environment, meaning with or without oxygen. PHAs are an organic particle stored in the bacteria's cytoplasm. Microbial fermentation produces the polymetric building blocks that create the PHAs. Two groups of bacteria produces PHAs. One group does not accumulate PHAs during its growth phase, while the second group does. Choice of carbon source impacts the production costs. Potential carbon sources include corn oil, waste fried oil, and soybean oil.
As bioplastics become more available in our everyday life, it's important to know how to dispose of them. Check out these recycling guidelines provided by the City of Fort Collins, or check your local guidelines. Never recycle bioplastics, black plastics, or take out food containers, which contain low-grade polymers and cannot be recycled. Thanks for listening today. and we hope you learned a little about bioplastics, the future of single-use materials.